I saw in your design you are studying on the YOLO V5, which is an object detection model. So I wonder what's the difference between the real TSR system and the model you studied?
You mean the TSR system and
I mean the TSR system in the real world system, and what's the difference between that and your studied model?
I studied the model by the traffic sign dataset named TT100K dataset. It is an open source dataset, and in current work, there are not have the work to train a TSR system by this dataset.
Sorry, I saw you have an experiment on the last page of the slides, which is in a real vehicle. Is that a real TSR system used in that system?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know the difference between the model you studied and that system?
Because we see the thread model is black box, so we cannot get the training data, parameters, or even architectures of the vehicle's TSR system.
I see. Thank you.
So,
no question, for sure.
In the paper, as well as the slides, it looks like you used the speed limit 40 sign as the source of your attacks. That's the object you wanted to get, to disappear or to change its label. And I was curious if you guys had studied it with a different starting sign, or were all the experiments focused on that 40 speed limit sign?
We only use the 40 limit traffic sign to attack, and because we have not the huge fabricator to make the traffic sign in the physical world, so we only choose one traffic sign to achieve 4 attack vectors to test and evaluate the attack vector.
Okay, and then the follow-up to that is for attacks where you tried to change the predicted label of the object. Did you test on when you change the predicted label to a sign that looks very different from a speed limit sign? So rather than go from 40 speed limit to 20 speed limit, you go from 40 speed limit to stop or to yield or some other sign in your data set?
We test the huge change of the appearance, but the result is not too high, too good performance. So we only show the good performance.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I guess like Georgine, so I also want to ask a question. So because I really appreciate the efforts, because there's a long line of work on the stop sign and traffic sign physical attack, but then it's many of them are on the state-of-the-art object detection models, but then so testing the effectiveness on a commercial product, it's a milestone, I would say, which brings this attack practicality to a new, stage, I would say. So just very quick one. So are you gonna do open source your attack? Because there are many stop sign, traffic sign attacks, but then very few of them really like open source. Just want to ask your plan about open sourcing.
Not yet, but in the future we could open source our code.
Okay, yeah, I look forward to that. Okay, so let's thank the speaker again.
Thank you.
So then it comes to our last